Now, this morning, investigators are working to learn more about the suspected shooter. Let's go to NewsNation's Alicia and Nieves. Alicia, again, this investigation just started hours ago. We're still getting more information, but what more have we learned about the suspect in that short amount of time?
Yeah, good morning, Hena. First, I want to echo, that I'm so grateful no one was seriously injured here, especially our NewsNation family who was there. What we know at this hour about this suspect is that he was arrested by Secret Service after a handful of shots were heard outside the ballroom in the hallway of that hotel, where police say that he was believed to be a guest. NewsNation senior law and justice contributor Jennifer Coffendoffer says based on what she saw, Allen was likely shot or injured in some way prior to his arrest.
Well, when I saw the images of him, it looks to me as if he is a white male. He's definitely cuffed. I believe he has had emergency treatment. If you look, the agent, who is probably a tactical medic there, has blue gloves on. So they have been performing some sort of medical assistance. Also, as you mentioned, what I call a shock blanket or an emergency blanket. That leads me to believe that this individual was injured, is injured, and received medical treatment from that medic.
Yeah, and in terms of what we know about the suspect, the Associated Press is reporting details about the suspect posted on what appears to be his LinkedIn profile. According to that profile, he holds a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in mechanical engineering and computer sciences. He is self-described video game designer who also has been part-time as a teacher and a tutor for the past 6 years. In his undergrad at Caltech, he was listed as a member of the Christian Fellowship Group on campus. Federal officials are trying to piece together why he came cross-country from suburban Los Angeles to allegedly carry out this attack last night, Hena.
Yeah, let's talk about what's happening in his hometown right now, right outside. He lives in the burbs, right outside of Los Angeles. What is law enforcement doing there?
Yeah, so there is a perimeter around that house. Not long after the shots were fired, FBI agents and other law enforcement agents were seen surrounding Allen's house in suburban Los Angeles. Around 11:45 Pacific time last night, agents swarmed the house. The U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California confirmed that they had a search warrant. Agents were spotted talking with residents on the front porch, as well as the home, and as well as the neighbors in the community who gathered behind crime scene tape. Obviously, still more questions than answers at this early stage of the investigation, but that is expected to change in the coming hours and certainly the coming days as investigators just continue this troubling investigation.
It is troubling. Alicia and Nieves, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.